What's going on, everybody? This is actually my second time recording this third vlog. The first time ran more than 14 minutes and then I deleted it by accident. So I'm going to try to remember everything I said. To start with, before I talk about my taper, you've probably already discovered that Phenibut is no longer available on the main websites that we get it from. They have discontinued sale under pressure from the FDA. If you didn't know that, I'm telling you now, stay tuned and I'll tell you what to do. The first thing is, if you are a new Phenibut user or a new Phenibut addict, the withdrawals are dangerous. They don't kick all the way in until like 36 hours because Phenibut has such a long half-life. So if you've taken your last dose and you are just now realizing you can't order more, what you want to do is you want to call friends, relatives, visit urgent cares, go to hospitals, and try to get gabapentin or baclofen. Both of these drugs will help your Phenibut withdrawals. Baclofen is almost a direct replacement for Phenibut, and that'll take care of almost all of the withdrawal symptoms, and you can get a prescription from your doctor and taper off of it. That's something I prepared to do, and I will tell you how I successfully approached my doctor to get baclofen in a minute. Gabapentin is easier to find on the street, get a prescription for, everybody's relatives take it, and it could save your life because you can have seizures, you can have arrhythmia and all kinds of things when you're withdrawing from Phenibut, just like alcohol withdrawal. So you need to protect yourself. You need to get gabapentin or you need to get baclofen. So I'll tell you how I got it and then I'll tell you what to do with it. I was very fortunate. About a month ago, I had a feeling that, well, two things happened. I finally decided I'm fucking done. I'm tapering off of Phenibut and started lowering my tolerance and my dependency. And then I also had this inkling that something was going on because sites looked like they were running out of stock. And I have a friendly relationship with the people at one site. I place all my orders on the phone and I asked them a couple questions and I could tell something was not normal. So I stocked up and I think that I have exactly enough to get to the end of my taper, maybe even a little bit left over. But just in case, I went to my doctor and I printed out NCBI, NIH studies. If you go on Google and you search Phenibut baclofen, there are official peer-reviewed mainstream articles in medical journals about people who have gone to hospitals or rehabs on Phenibut. And Phenibut is a new substance to American medicine. So these articles are basically, they had to discover that they could use baclofen to stop the withdrawals and then taper the patients off of baclofen. So I brought a stack of articles, official articles, journal entries about doctors using baclofen as a Phenibut replacement and taper. And I also brought a whole bunch of Reddit experiences where people said, I went to my doctor and my doctor gave me baclofen. I went to my doctor and my doctor gave me baclofen. So my doctor prescribed me baclofen. The original plan was that I would take 500 milligrams less Phenibut like every week and then replace it with 5 milligrams of baclofen. It is a gram of Phenibut to 10 milligrams of baclofen about. So that's how the tapers are structured. Then take my 5 milligram baclofen in the evening when I start feeling uneasy. I decided I felt very confident and ambitious. So I haven't even taken the baclofen. I've taken it once to see what it did, maybe twice when I really wasn't feeling well in the evening. But I decided to taper 100 milligrams a day, and I have a huge supply of gabapentin, and I can take a dose of gabapentin to sleep at night. So I'm very, very lucky. My taper will not be affected by the Phenibut ban, and my heart goes out to those of you who are not fortunate like I am. So I went to my doctor, prepared with literature. I brought her canister of Phenibut. I said to her, I'm addicted to this legal dietary supplement. It is GABAergic. It has a withdrawal like alcohol or benzos. It is very, very dangerous. And my plan is to taper off of it slowly. And what people online are doing and what other doctors are doing are they're replacing the subtracted portion of the dose with baclofen. I may also need baclofen if Phenibut gets banned so that I can just jump onto it and be safe. And my doctor said, I'll help you. And she also asked me to keep a journal. So here we are. You can do the same thing. If you have enough Phenibut that you've got time, you've got safe time, first of all, start lowering your dose. I got a scale. I take off 100 milligrams every day. I barely feel the difference day to day. And get a scale, start chopping out Phenibut, go to your doctor, go to a doctor, and just memorize what I just said and repeat what I said because it worked. I'm addicted to I'm dependent on a dietary supplement. It's legal. It works like benzos and barbiturates and alcohol. And here are studies that show that it can be replaced with baclofen and explain it's an emergency situation because Phenibut has been banned. My supply is low and I'm worried about seizures and heart attacks. I would like to go on baclofen to protect myself and then work with you to taper off the baclofen. Some other remedies if you are being forced to cold turkey right now and you don't have the immediate option of going to a doctor, go to a hospital. And if for some reason you can't do that or they won't help you, things that you can get at your local organic market or order online that will help with the withdrawals are chamomile tea, chamomile tincture, kava kava. Kratom will help with many of the symptoms, but it's not a direct replacement. It works differently. You could still have serious withdrawals on Kratom. But if your withdrawals are not terrible, Kratom will help you with anxiety and pain. Gabapentin, baclofen, Lyrica. Go-To Cola is another supplement that works on the same receptors in the body. I've used it for benzo and Ambien withdrawals. It should help with Phenibut withdrawals.